Mike GT Sport. Thanks for following.
Hey, GT Sport, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the agents.
Said, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, Alakazam? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I couldn't get ACC to boot up, so I had to restart my computer. Mike at GT Sport, I think I responded to one of your comments earlier. You were saying that you had a Quest Pro as well as a 4090 with a 13900K. I also am working with a 4090, but I have a 12900K, 32 gigs of DDR5. So yeah, I needed. I love sim racing, and I needed a very powerful computer to give me the best possible picture. Before I got this Quest Pro, the best possible picture that I could get was out of the HP Reverb G2, but the pancake lenses just took this whole thing to a totally another level. Because of that, I'm probably going to get the Quest 3, or I'm going to wait until the Quest 3 comes out and wait for people to start liquidating the Quest Pros and probably buy a second Quest Pro. But one thing is for certain, that moving forward, any headset that I buy will have pancake lenses. So we'll get in here and do, what time is it? I probably got enough to do 2 or 3 laps. So as the title says, I pay for the Coach Dave setups. I've done this before. I bought Coach Dave setups before. But when 1.9 came out, it forced me to have to learn the game all over again. And just when I had learned the game all over again with the 992, they come out with a hot fix that just totally made that car unstable. So I took a break because I was losing my mind. And then when I came back, same problem. 992 is too unstable. I can't trust the car. I'm even slower because I'm driving too cautious. So I fished around with different cars. I was going to use the Ferrari. Well, I was using the Ferrari 296, and I had actually beat some personal best records. And then I kept fishing around, and I tried this McLaren. Long story short, it is right up my alley the way it handles. I'm not a fan of the way the car looks, but its handling is right up my alley. And so I was even setting more personal best records with the McLaren. And so, and I wasn't even using the Coach Dave setups. So I went into Monza and I shattered my personal best. It was 149.7 and I shattered it with a 148.5. And so that made me think, if you can do that with just the aggressive preset, how much faster can you get the Coach Dave setup, which I've said I've used them before, and I was breaking personal best with when I bought those setups before. So this go round, I buy the Coach Dave setups, and my previous best on this track was 2 minutes 0.7. I beat that with a 159.5. So I'm anxious to get out on the track. Unfortunately, the race that I'm about to jump in is only one split, so I'm going to be in there with a couple of aliens. Let's go. Let's get a couple of laps in. I think GT Mike, you were asking me about the foveated rendering of the OpenXR toolkit. Yes, it does. It does work. And ultimately, with the FOV eye tracking does, it allows you to move your eyes around and still get a clear picture. If you didn't have eye tracking, the FOV would still work, but depending on what you have the FOV set at, you're gonna see some distortion around the edges of the of the screen. You might see it now. Towards the edges of the screen, you might see some black static, and when I look around, wherever I'm looking to, it's clear.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So before I got the Quest Pro, I was using the Reverb G2. The FOV was working, but because there was no eye tracking, whenever I looked towards the edges, I would see that distortion. But with the FOV eye tracking, wherever I look, there's a clear picture. Time is it? Okay. About 10 minutes.
Clear on the right.
I kind of missed that comment, but thank you. I'll come back and check it in a second.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I got about 1 or 2 more laps. Lost time. Okay.
exactement.
Hit the brakes late. Had about 3 minutes. So let me come back and check that comment. Appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate the comment. So with this particular track, the aliens are turning in like 157s, 158s. In my case, I had been turning in 2s and 201s for the longest, and then I finally broke through and broke into the 2-minute mark, and I was stuck there for quite a while. Now it looks, you know, I'm into the 159s, and a lot of it, the Coach Dave setups helps. More than anything, I found a car that handles the way I like it to handle, and I trust it. As soon as I get around this corner, we'll go ahead and back out. This corner right here, I used to have so much trouble with this corner.
Yellow flag exactement.
Oh, my other channel. 1 second, folks.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Okay, damn it, the game just froze up, so I gotta restart it. 1 second, folks. That's one of the bad things, at least with this headset, the Open XR toolkit has made this game unpredictable. It'll crash sometimes for no unexplained reason. I didn't have that problem with the HP Reverb G2, but the problem with the HP Reverb G2 relative to the OpenXR toolkit is that my performance was unpredictable. Some days it was janky, some days it was smooth. With this headset, the performance has been consistent. It has been consistently smooth. See here, okay, 919 split 3. Is that where I'm at now? Yep, looks like I'm in split 3, so that's even better. Let's see what I come into this session ranked at, because whatever your car number is, that is what your ranking is. So let's get a qualifier loaded. Get some fuel in there. Aero brake ducts were good. So, we are ranked 18th. That is a good thing. That means if I break into the top 10, I will most certainly get ELO. Right now, this runs so buttery smooth. Track looks different. Holy shit, I got the pole right now. Now I'm in third. I might as well slow down. This lap's gonna be invalidated. Oh, now I got knocked down to fourth. Oh my God. my friends, it's a personal best that throws me back up into second. This lap is over. I might as well let it go.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Hey, but I qualified second with a 159.3. That is a personal best.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's what the hell's going on. All right. Are ready to go. Wait a minute. How did that guy beat me out? I turned into 158. Oh, my bad. I turned into 159.3. He turned into 158.8. But yeah, that 159.3 is a personal best. So that actually knocked me down to third. But all I really need to do, I don't have to win this race. I just need to finish in the top 10. But more than anything, I need to get away from like the back half. Because the racers in the back half, like this L Dudot, who qualified 8th, he is ranked number 20th. That concerns me because he might be a dive bomber. We've actually got a lot of people up here in here that's punching above their weight. We got a P. Kaiser who qualified 6th. He's ranked number 18th. I qualified 3rd. I'm ranked number 18. I can't say enough about the pancake lenses of the Quest Pro. Oh, that's what I was going to say. For those of you who follow me on my other channel, Growing Up a Mayweather, for those of you who know that Floyd Mayweather is my first cousin, and you follow me on my new channel, The Tell Stories of Growing Up with Floyd, I was going to go live today. I may still go live because I got a new story for you guys today. If I don't go live today, I will definitely go live tomorrow. So, but I do know what story I'm going to tell. I'm not going to say. You guys will just have to tune in that channel. For those of you that is new, that channel is called Growing Up a Mayweather. You go to that channel, you'll see 2 pictures of me and Floyd together. One of them is a really old picture from like 1996 or 1997. And the other one was a little more recent from like 8-9 years ago. It's been a few years since I've seen Floyd, given the life that he lives, given the life that I live. But I definitely got a lot of stories. Also plan other things on this channel too, like I might do like watch-alongs of some very controversial fights. Looking to have guests. I definitely got a commitment from one of them. I plan to speak to a few more, so I've got a lot of content planned for that channel, so make sure you sign up, subscribe to the channel.
Going double file.
Growing Up a Mayweather. If I can get past this first turn without getting a wreck, we're in the clear. Look how clear that picture is.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let's stay safe this first lap. Assholes squeezing me out.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I gotta pick up the pace. Damn it!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Take the track warning, fuck it.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Oh my Lord. lap.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
Holy shit, that was a scary race. I did manage to get a 159.9 out of this race, but it was scary. I was racing from the back, were closing in on me, and it looked like they had their minds made up. They were going to try to go up underneath me, so I had to let a few of them go past me. Then I had that one situation where I nearly lost the car, lost 3 spots because of that. Up, it froze up again. Damn it. But the stats
Gaming
should
Legends said, eyes.
Hey, Gaming Legends, how's it going? I personally do not think I have it in me to do another LFM race. That was really tense. It was scary. The cars that were closing in on me, I couldn't get settled in. It was a situation where I couldn't even really defend myself. It was a situation where either I move over and let them through or run the risk that they might try to push me out of the way, trying to get through, because several of those cars had their mind made up that they were going to try to go underneath me. So if I would have tried to defend my position right as they were going underneath me, we both get wiped out. So I had to let them go. And oh my God, that was scary. So we'll check Low Fuel Motorsports here in a few minutes and see what I got for ELO. I should get a substantial amount of ELO because I came into this race ranked 18th and I finished up 7th. That's how ELO works. Your qualifying position means nothing. The amount of ELO you have determines what your rank is going to be when you come into a session. What your rank is and how you finish is what matters. So my ELO made me 18th in that session. But it almost doesn't really matter in my opinion what your rank is coming into the session. In my opinion, what's more important is that you finish in the top 10, because you can come into a session as the top ranked driver in that session and still finish 8th and still get ELO out of it. So that was the most important part, was to stay in the top 10 and don't get any wrecks, because you get hit with incident points for going off the track, for hitting other cars, what have you. So that was very important. Should I have a look? And I don't know, I could possibly go into an open lobby. I definitely don't want to go back to Silverstone after all that shit. I'm not really seeing any sessions that, you know, there's a spa, but I don't know.
Gaming Legends said, is Left Foot Motorsport part of Assetto Corsa?
Not exactly. Low Fuel Motorsports is almost like the there are like websites that are like connected to these racing games, And so in the case of Low Fuel Motorsports, it's basically a website that they connect themselves to Assetto Corsa Competizione by having their own servers. So they take donations to, pay for these servers. And you go to the website and you register at the website, because that's one nice thing about Assetto Corsa Competizione. If you want to start a league, you can start your own league, and you can even start your own website that keeps track of point standings, where you finished, your fastest lap, all that stuff. And that's basically what Low Fuel Motorsports is. But they've grown so much that I don't know how many users they have now. Jeez, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to take a guess and say that they might have about 80,000 registered users. And basically what Low Fuel Motorsports is, you're racing against people of the way their website uses the ELO system. It tries to match you up with people of your same skill level, which makes for a very competitive race. And the races aren't always clean, but I mean that in the sense that people don't necessarily race dirty. They do, however, take ill-advised chances. They can see that if they try to squeeze underneath you, that if things don't go right, there's going to be a wreck involved, but they might still try it anyway. Whereas GT7, they are outright dirty. They will knock you off the track. They zero in on you like a missile and knock you off the track, because GT's penalty system sucks. Now, Assetto Corsa Competizione, the game itself, the penalty system isn't much better, but the penalty system of Low Fuel Motorsports can be harsh. If you cause a wreck, basically what you do is you save the replay of the race and you trim out a clip of where the incident happened, and then you go back to the Low Fuel Motorsports website, you report the person that caused the wreck, and then you upload the video. And the video must show like 3 different angles, so there's uncontested proof of the infraction. So a lot of times with Low Fuel Motorsports, somebody might wreck you, and they're scared that you're going to report them, so they'll quick send you a message saying they're sorry, yada yada yada. So no, like through Low Fuel Motorsports, ACC isn't really dirty. It's just some people take stupid chances. Whereas, like I said, GT7, they're outright dirty. I have not been having fun with GT7. I just haven't had it in me to play it lately. And then the daily race that they were doing last week at Mount Panorama, I did not want to do that race because the cars were on hard tires, which means they were going to be sliding all over the place. So now you're dealing with dirty racers and people who probably don't know how to make the adjustment for their braking. So I just decided it wasn't for me. So I didn't even touch Gran Turismo last week. I'm going to take a look at today's daily race. In all likelihood, I probably won't do it, but I'm still curious because I'm at a point where I'm damn near about to walk away from GT7. I've just about, I've had it with the dirty racers, and it's deflating. You go in there real optimistic about having a good race, and all it takes is one person to knock you off the track and into the wall. And the terrible part about the penalty system is someone knocks you off the track and you get hit with the penalty for it. So it's absolutely horrible. I think GT7 penalty system is probably one of the worst in sim racing right now. Let's see here. It is 10 after, or it's 10 after the hour. Let's check Low Fuel Motorsports and let's see what I got or didn't get. So, for those of you who are wondering, I did get 42 ELO for that race. So a couple of more good races and I will be back in Iron Plus. I got knocked back down to Iron a couple of months ago with some bad races. And then the funk that I was in with the 992, not being able to figure it out, it just things just went bad. So I'm just now recovering from those bad couple of months. So I think I'm sitting on 953 for ELO. You need to break 1,000 to get to Iron Plus. So I looked at the lap times.
Gaming Legends said, clapping hands light skin tone, clapping hands light skin tone.
Thank you, Gaming Legends. I appreciate it. So that race, the fastest lap was 158 point. I think it's 158.7 or something like that. So I was about a second off of the fastest lap. I had a 159.9. So with that lap time, I was turning in 201s in 2 minutes. So with that sort of lap time, I kind of finished about where I was supposed to finish up. If I would have been able to turn in some consistent mid 159s, I probably could have finished up a couple of spots higher. But I was really caught, in my opinion, I was caught in a bad situation, because whenever I did feel like I was getting into a groove, I was closing in on cars that were fighting, and that held me up, and it allowed the cars that were behind me to catch up, and then they got involved in the fight. So that when you got four cars bunched together, everybody's trying to fight to get through the corner, it was really, really scary, and I had to let a couple of them go through, because I just didn't want to risk getting into an accident. So here's what it is. The split that I was in, even though it was the lowest split, the whole split was pretty much faster than what I imagined, because my thinking was that I would be able to get away from these guys and stay with like the top 3 or 4 cars. But no, those cars that were behind me, they were right there with me. And like I said, when a couple of them tried to force their way through, I had to let them go. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I am a little bit drained, so my other channel, Growing Up a Mayweather, look for me to do a stream on that channel tomorrow. Remember, the channel is called Growing Up a Mayweather. I forgot to put a link in the description. I may go back and put a link in the description of this stream, but if you want to get the link to the channel, go to the community tab on my page. So go to my homepage and go to the community tab, and you'll see a post that I made about the new channel, and I put a link in there for the new channel. Hop on over there, sub, and listen to me tell stories about growing up with my cousin Floyd Mayweather. So hope to see you on that channel tomorrow, and I hope to see you on the next stream here, for that matter. With that being said, I think I blabbed on long enough. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. See everybody. Have a good one.